It works better.
I like whenever I update Twitch and it gives me this big long page of all the things that they've updated. I never read it. I can never tell a difference.
I can still watch video. I can still watch people.
Smells good.
That's the name of it, man.
Give me answer name.
Alright, that's it. Just kidding. Let's play back right now.
I'm twirling in my chair. I'm gonna smoke this little computer. Well, I say little, this fucking tower.
This little Eiffel Tower of mine.
Little Eiffel Tower. I want to fill it up with tannerite and take it out to the woods and shoot it.
Do it.
Watch it go completely.
I think you just ripped apart my ears.
Really?
Yeah.
I just like crinkled up a wrapper.
What are you trying to say?
Trying to say you're a puss. Kinda hurt, didn't it? You wanna tell me about your feelings?
Nope. I don't know how.
No! No, I don't!
Dumb idea.
Hello, blacksmith.
How in the goddamn... Oop. Oop. There we go. Well, we'll see. Oh, it did it. It did it, boy. Let's give it a 90. Hell yeah. Let's put that on our body. Beautiful.
It's funny, because like I forgot that I had this sound turned off.
Mm-hmm.
I just turned it back on. I was like, why do I have this off? And I hear you go, beautiful, or something like that. And then I hear like 2 seconds or like 3 seconds later, beautiful. Let's put that on our body. And then let's put that on our body. I was like, huh?
That's why I have the sound off. Hey, you know
Try to
what?
open this quietly, not to hurt your delicate little ears.
Yeah, you'd do best to remember that.
My ears are pretty strong because I did stuff as a man child. Like like shooting guns without ear protection, so I can't hear hardly anything.
Yes. Very good
What?
things.
Oh,
You said something? I need the goddamn,
Remember the first time my grandpa took me out hunting? He didn't give me ear protection. We were shooting the shotgun. I was like, holy shit. I didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm. That's funny. I'll never use it when I'm hunting, but like,
Oh, I don't either.
I'm going to shoot. I'll use it.
That's all we were doing was like, he was literally taking me out to shoot the shotgun for the first time. I'm like fucking 7. Boom! And it fucking kicked my ass.
Yeah, I think everybody remembers the first time shooting a shotgun. Unless you've never shot a shotgun before, then you probably don't remember it.
Yeah, you probably don't remember. Well, what was so funny is I was like, does it kick hard? You know what I mean? Like, I was a little nervous, and he was like, nah, it doesn't kick hard. And I don't think I was actually 7. I think I was a little older than that, but probably not by much. But he was like, no, it doesn't kick hard. And he, like, held it by his side and was just like, you know what I mean? And then, like, so I didn't tuck it in my shoulder or anything. I was just like, just kick my ass. Thanks, Paul.
Wow. I'm just like broken. Wow, it doesn't at all.
He's like, huh? Never happens to me.
So, well, Wesley, maybe you're just a pussy. Like, Grandpa, what's a pussy? Jesus Christ, kid.
Boy, it don't belong to me.
Try the iceberry egg. It's a good thing you have. For now, damn it. You two always show up and ruin my fun.
Oh, I have not even begun to ruin your fun.
That guy's ugly.
But let's leave the pleasantries for later. We have an urgent situation to report.
I can never tell when you're joking. Fine. What's so important?
The Trinidad Temple has been attacked by the Malachi devotees, barricaded the doors, and taken the priests as hostages.
These fanatics dare to attack my city? My people? I'll deal with them personally.
You will do no such thing, my son. After what happened in the throne room, this is undoubtedly a trap.
I won't sit by while they attack my city.
This problem requires a person to
These women are all equal.
Wow.
outside.
I like her teeth. Hey. How's up here, buddy?
My son's brave.
I don't know if I'd call him equal.
Grandma's just standing a little forward.
Hmm.
Come here, my bear.
Oh, Scrappy Coco.
I've never noticed he has little wrappings on his fucking legs.
Me neither. If you quit staring at his butt.
Oh, just know that man is extremely strong-strided.
Everyone, clear the streets and go home. Let the king's soul back away, citizen. We have enough to deal with. Just because you carry a weapon doesn't mean you know how to use it. Right, and I'm High King Everett's long-lost brother. Very well, I'll check with the forge.
I'm so shaken.
Bugdard.
The king sent you. Of course.
Whistle, whistle. So, How do you like your taco pizza salad?
Disappointed.
What? That's a nice chalice you got there, son.
Chalice in 1 billion.
The temple.
Oh, hey, you boys just take her easy, okay? All that was so unnecessary.
Thank Trinimac you're here. Someone has to save my fellow. Please, Malakath fanatics. But maybe I see. My fellow
Are you fucking kidding me?
please.
Yeah, I was just playing.
My fellow, they're holding. Take this. May the luck of Trinimac be with you. I'll inform the guards and try to send more help your way.
It's time we enter these sacred halls of sacredness. The raid continues to rage. Like a fortune of Mick.
As soon as Kurog arrives, we kill them all.
Kurog's soldiers are here. I have to warn the others.
Hey. That bitch tried to run away from me.
My mom, we went out to Cheesecake Factory the other day for my sister's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom was talking about something, and she doesn't fucking particularly know everything when she starts talking. And she said something about Corey probably having as much money in comics as she does purses. And my sister was like, what, like $2,000? Mom was like, probably somewhere around there. If you count it all, whatever. Which is probably an understatement. Corey looks at her and goes, I have a book. One comic book that's over $1,000. He does, dude. He's got a slew of shit. They're buying a bigger house because of it.
Really?
Yeah, it's bad. The little old 3-bedroom ain't cutting it anymore.
Well, if he's making money.
Yeah, he's doing well. And it helps too, because like he can do it from home and still watch the kids and shit. So.
Still wash them.
No, we don't watch kids around here. Before you just toss them out in the river. And then by the river, I mean a little creek out back behind the house is where all the gators swim.
You're a gator. Your mom's a gator.
For the gators.
Quit with your knives, man.
I tell you, hey, we gotta start breeding dogs when we get a house.
Yeah, you said you had thought about it.
Yeah. Now I want a house more.
As soon as I spread the word, the forest.
When are you planning on working on getting one?
It just depends. I mean, I'd like to be looking by the end of the year.
Yeah. You still have your some of your money from when you sold your house?
No. No, because I've been making shit right now. Most of it's gone already. So that's really it. It'll just be like stop making money. Sorry.
Yeah. That's all Steven does, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he doubled today. He worked 12 hours. He made close to $500 today though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
And that's just in tips.
Yeah. Yeah, that's in your pocket.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
What kind of like what's like the normal pay?
Well, I mean, it's really just
Is
like
it
we
just
have
tips?
Yeah, it's tips. I mean, at all servers, like that's all they get of tips. Like if you're a front of house key, which is kind of like a manager, but like technically all our managers are salary, which they make pretty good money. Starting salary for a manager is 50.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, like into the 50s. You get bonuses and shit too, which is what puts you into the 50s. Otherwise, it's technically like 40 something. But the better the store does, the more you get bonuses. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then a key is like, say, like they don't have a manager that's going to be in the front of house. Like tonight, we didn't because Sunday nights aren't real busy to where we have to have one. So, like a key basically is who would talk to the tables if something's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's not really too difficult. They make like $15, $16 an hour. And then, like, I think that's dependent on your time there and shit like that and how good you are. Then, like I said, managers start off at 50 something. And then managing partners are all around the 100, like at least into the 100,000s with the way they remapped or reworked the payment plans and shit. There's money to be made.
It's crazy. I just wouldn't think like a restaurant you'd be able to.
You pay the.
I'll die before I let you hurt the others.
Because I mean, basically, it's basically a GM. You know what I mean, like a general manager of the restaurant, but they just get a little higher title. They put your name on the building, like it says Metro Diner, and then under it says Sage Cree. So.
You plan on becoming a building manager?
That's what I'm shooting for. Like I'm hoping to start keying within like I want to like start serving, and then within 6 months, hopefully, hop over to key. That way, within like a year to 2 years, I can manage.
I plan to kill a dozen more. Don't leave my temple now.
And I mean, because right now is the best time to do it too, because they're opening so many fucking stores this year. You know what I mean? Like they're growing so much right now, and they like to hire within. Like we Julington Creek, which is where I worked at, is the best location. We train all the managing partners and shit like that. Like we've had 5 the past 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just because I mean, like they're growing, but there's still stores that have a lot of trouble.
God,
You know what I mean? Like that, it's kind of kicking your ass.
yeah, it is.
Shit fire on you.
Which it looked like I was to the side of that fire, in my opinion, but
He killed you. What the fuck?
it did indeed. But anyway.
But like the original store that opened up on Hendricks, which is just one of the streets. I mean, that's what it was called, the Hendricks location. It's fucking failing right now. Like it ain't doing good. It's fucking horrible, actually.
Really?
So, like we one of the managers in training at MIT's, his name's Huckleberry. He's really cool. Like, he come from back of house. He's worked with the restaurant for like 6 years or 7 years or something like that. Knows everything there is to know about anything back of house, like cooking and shit like that. Like, knows where we get like the chorizo, like from the people in Mexico that make it and shit like that. Like, he knows everything. So, like, he'd come to us just to get the front of house training. So, like, you know, talking to customers and how to do all that. And, like, they were like, all right, well, it's the end of his training. He's going back. And then the next day, or like 2 days later, he was back at our store. And he was like, oh, they told me that I could come back here. They had enough managers at Hendrix. They didn't need me anymore. And we were all like, oh, great. And then literally like 4 hours later, they called him back. They're like, hey, this ain't working out. I was like, oh, sweet.
Don't you like these new invisible weapons?
What? I don't know about that.
How tarnation.
Stay frosty.
This is the last of them. Let's finish these bastards off.
Ouch. Nope.
Set off fire. To the door.
I was like, there wasn't a door here either, so I'm just assuming there's not one now.
What?
Beat these men with my fist.
Don't keep punching.
Better put my weapons away before I walk out of here.
Right in the stink hole.
Well, hello there, boys. Nice of you to come on out.
Oh, so hey, where's Bub and Taryn moving?
I don't know. They're just moving out of the part. Like, they're staying in Cape, I think.
I gotcha.
They're eventually going to Arizona. It's because of that whole mess when Gavin and mostly Q broke that air hockey table. Taryn freaked out.
I heard nothing of that.
Oh, he didn't.
No.
It was a big ordeal for a long time.
What was it? I guess it was Taryn's hockey table, or
Yeah. So what happened was Gavin sat on it, and apparently I don't know this for sure because I had never been there, but she would freak out every time they started drinking. Like, she started freaking out every time they would start drinking there, which is kind of understandable, I guess. I don't know. It's something that, like, I can see it just because I get annoyed drinking with Q, even though I like him. It's just I don't like drinking with him. But at the same time, it's their house too. So, anyway, one night, Gavin sat on the air hockey table and like cracked it. And then Q, this is why I don't like drinking with Q, because he just gets dumb. Decides, he's like, oh, it's already broken, so we might as well just destroy it. And so he like jumps on it and shit and like smashes it. And then like Dylan was down there when Gavin sat on it, but he wasn't down there when Q did all that.
yeah.
And then so I don't know how Taryn found out. I guess she like, I don't know. Someone told her. I'm pretty sure it was Q that told her. He's like, yeah, Gavin broke your air hockey table, blah, blah, blah. And so she like went down there and saw it, and then like assumed that it was Gavin that did the whole mess. And then like Gavin said sorry, But she like freaked out. She's like, I demand $2,000, or I think it was like $500 or something, and like a bunch of all this shit. And then Gavin was just like, what the fuck? And she just was like going off on him, but not Q, because Q just plays whatever room he's in. And so he's like, oh, I'm so sorry, Taryn, and he didn't mean to, and this and that. And then like, because the story I heard was Gavin was the one that broke it, and then when everything, like, everybody told me the whole story, I was like, so Q is the one that broke it. Gavin just cracked it by accident, and he got up. And then Gavin's like, exactly. And then he just went and apologized and just fucking sucked her dick and blah, blah, blah. And so now she's got mad at me, and I didn't even do anything. So apparently it was a big ordeal. Like, they weren't talking, and then Q would make fun of Gavin. But then he would, like, turn around and mouth Taryn as soon as she wasn't in the room. That's why me and him don't get along all the time.
Right.
I really don't like people that can't have the same opinion all the time. Like, they have to fucking change it with whoever's in there.
I've not always been the biggest fan of him anyways.
Yeah. I like him, but sometimes he needs to grow up. I really don't want to start this.
I don't think I've ever really hung out with him where I wasn't like...
Second.